Good afternoon. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. I was asked a question the other day that I thought maybe you would be interested in. The question was, aren't you stressed out over everything that is happening in this world? My answer was no. I can't control what the governments do. I can't control anything about the war. I can't control the prices that we're paying. I can't do anything except control my own reactions. I can't control your reactions. I can't control my neighbor's reactions. But I am prepared for any emergency that I can foresee. That is the difference between stress and being prepared. So I'm going to list some things for you that I've done to help me through these troubling times that we're in. And I'm sure it's going to get worse instead of better, at least to begin with. So we're going into the fall and in this winter, in the next spring, and we'll have shortages of food. But if you're prepared, it won't hit you as hard as those who hide their heads in the sand, hoping that it will all go away. It won't go away. That's the way of the world. Sorry, people. I'd love for it to go away. If I have this food, and if nothing happens, that's fine, because I can eat that food any time. But if we have all these shortages that they're predicting, and I don't have the food, I and my family will go hungry, and I don't want that. Okay, so here's some of the things I've done to protect me and my family. Number one is inventory all your supplies, all your food. Go in your pantries, go into your closets, go into your totes, go into your cupboards, any place where you have your supplies, and inventory them. Know exactly what you have, how many you have, and where you have to step up your preps. Now the other day I had a list of, 20-some shortages that will be coming. And every day there's different shortages. And one of the comments that came back was they couldn't find garlic powder in their area for many months. That is something I don't worry about. When summer comes and all our farmers markets show up, I have a local producer who grows garlic, plus all the other vegetables. So in the summer, I buy all the garlic I need, and I dehydrate it, and then I powder it. So I have my garlic powder. I haven't bought garlic powder for years. I also take my garlic and I will mince it or zest it. A lot of times I zest it. And I will put it in an ice cube tray with olive oil. And I will freeze them. And when they're frozen, I will take them out and put them in a Ziploc bag. That way, all I need to do is grab one of those cubes and throw it in my food. And I have minced garlic. Like I said, I haven't bought garlic powder for years. If I need salt, I just put some garlic in the salt and let it sit. And the salt will take on the garlic taste. You can do that with celery too. Do it with onions anytime you need salt. Onion salt, powdered salt, garlic salt, celery salt. Don't use them very often, but if you need them, it's there. Okay? So those are some of the things I do. I'm going to step up my garlic purchases, and farmers market's just about over. I think we've only got a week or two left because, you know, we're in a cold zone and we're going to have a frost one of these days. It's not forecast yet for the next week, but it's coming. And so our production will be at an end. So I'm going to lamp up my garlic, get extra of it, and dehydrate it when I have a chance this fall. Okay, that's one of the things I do. Another thing I do is, I got my notes here. I don't store anything that I won't eat or that my family won't eat. You think, well, we'll eat it if we get hungry. Nah, not worth it. It's wasted money if you put something on your shelf that you think you will eat. For an example, I heard all along, and I still hear, buy Vienna sausages. So I did. I bought several cans of them. I never tasted them. I just bought them. And I put them away. Well, one day I decided I was going to taste them. You know what? I didn't like them. I mean, I actually spit them out because I couldn't handle it. And yet I had all these cans of Vienna sausages looking at me from the cupboard. Yeah, it was wasted money. No, I don't have any anymore. I think what I did was give it to the neighbors or somebody who would eat it. But anyway, that's an example. Another thing, learn to pressure can your foods, your meats. Buy your meats when they're on sale. Buy anything in bulk. It's generally cheaper, and you can package it yourself. You have a food saver, so you package your meat in the food savers, or you pressure can it. Meat has to be pressure canned. Low acid foods have to be pressure canned. They can't be watered cans. And don't tell me that that can be done. Yes, it can be done. However, you're also looking at food poisoning if you do it. I don't think it's worth it, okay? Another thing is learn to dehydrate. Buy a dehydrator. They aren't very expensive now. Or look for them in your food, in your thrift stores. Sometimes you get lucky and you find them. Or if nothing else, learn to dehydrate it in your oven. The dehydrator is cheap and you pay for itself within weeks. And you have all this dehydrated food. It's easier to store. You food save it and it will last for years and years. And yet you have it. Another thing, learn to bake your own bread. Learn to bake all that stuff. Practice now when you have a chance. Instead of waiting until the time comes that you need to make bread and it fails. Do your practicing now so that when you need to do it, you can do it and there's no problems. Learn to make your own cheeses. You can make lots of cheeses. You can even make it from powdered milk. Yes, you can. All the soft cheeses you can make very, very easily. The hard cheeses, well, they take a little bit longer, but they can be done. Another thing, use your vacuum sealer. That's what it's there for. It will, all your foods, all your supplies, it will protect them and it will make them last much longer. Buy bulk, and I think I've said this before. Buy everything bulk. It's generally cheaper. Except the other day I was in the store and this one shocked me. I wanted 2 pounds of carrots. So I went to get 2 pounds of carrots, and it was $3 and some cents for 2 pounds of carrots. And I went, what? And I looked down the row, and we had 1 pound carrots for 89 cents a pound. Okay? Quick math, and I'm not very good at math. 2 times 89 or 90 would be $1.80, right? Boy, that's a long ways from $3.19 a pound for 2 pounds. So what I did was I bought 3 pounds. And you know what? I still spent less money than that 2 pound thing. So watch your prices. Just because you think it's bigger, it will work better. That is a case where you have to check your price per ounce. Don't just say, oh, I can grab the big one because you think it's cheaper. Okay, that's it for today. Prepare. If you prepare, you don't stress. And if nothing happens, you can always eat this food. But if something does happen, then you've still got the food so you can survive. Have a great day, and God bless.